Hello students, welcome back to online classes on nuclear fission. In this class we are going to discuss one more point in your syllabus, that is fission time scale. Okay, before directly going to fission time scale, we know that what is meant by fission. Fission is the process, or it is a type of reaction in which a heavy nuclei is split and form into a two lighter nuclei is called fission. Okay, we know the definition of fission. After that, now I define what is meant by fission time scale. Okay, in a simple way, fission time scale means it is the time taken by the nucleus for the fission reaction is called fission time scale. Okay, I write the statement of the fission time scale. It is the time taken by the nucleus to undergo fission reaction is called fission time scale. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ರೀ ಒಂದು ಫಿಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಮಯ ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರಂದ್ರೆ ಫಿಷನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ದಿ in detail of fission time scale, we need to know the graph of potential energy versus deformation graph. We already know that, or in saddle point and session point we already discussed potential energy and deformation graph. Okay, just I draw that graph once again. Okay, to explain fission time scale, I consider potential energy versus deformation graph. This is origin, x-axis, y-axis. Along y-axis I take potential energy, and along x-axis I take deformation. Okay, and in this we get a graph like this. Okay, this is the initial point A. At this point shape of the nucleus is spherical, and this is the point B, and in this point shape of the nucleus is dumbbell, and this is also called as saddle point. We discuss these points in saddle and session points. Okay, and this is point C. It is also called as session point. Okay, in this diagram I divide and make it into two parts. This is one part and this is one part. Okay, I just draw a dotted line, and point A to B is one part and point B to C is another part. Okay, now I define one more term, that is time taken by the nucleus to form compound nucleus. That is, initially shape of the nucleus is spherical, and at point B shape is dumbbell, means initially the nucleus in ground state, and at point B the nucleus in excited state or metastable state. The time taken by the nucleus To convert or to go into excited state is called as free saddle point. Okay, just I write the time taken by the nucleus to form compound nucleus is called free saddle point time. Okay, simple ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ರೀ time taken by the nucleus to move from point A to B is called free saddle point time. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಯಾಡಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋ ತಕ್ಕ ಏನು ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತದ ಆ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರೀ ಸ್ಯಾಡಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತದೆ ರೀ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 0 to 2 into 10 to power of -21 seconds. ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಟಾಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಾಕ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಂದ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಾಕ 0 to 2 into 10 to power of -21 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸನ್ನು ತೊಗೊಳ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, next I move to point B to C. Okay, the time taken by the nucleus for fission fragments to form two fission fragments. At this point we have two fission fragments. Okay, the time taken by the nucleus to move from point B to point C is given by, okay, the time taken by the nucleus to move from point B to point C, that is given by ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತದ್ರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 36 to 39 into 10 to power of -21 second. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ದಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫಿಷನ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಬೈ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇಸ್ 36 to 39 into 10 to power of -21 second. This time is very less. Okay, we can't imagine. Okay, then now next point, the total time taken by the nucleus for fission or the fission reaction. The total time for fission reaction we know that point A to B 0 to 2. Okay, 2 from point B to C, that is 36 to 39 means 39 plus 2 into 10 to power of -21 plus 39 into 10 to power of -21. It is 39 plus 2 is 41 into 10 to power of -21 second. Okay, this is the time taken by the nucleus to undergo fission. This is the fission time scale. Total time taken by the nucleus to undergo fission reaction. This is the total time, that is it is 41 into 10 to power of -21 seconds. Okay, and they use the two methods to calculate this fission time scale. Fission time scale methods to calculate fission time scale. There are two methods. One is direct method, and another one is indirect method. There are two ways to calculate the fission time scale. One is direct method and another one is indirect method. In direct method, once again, there are two types. In direct method, there are once again two types. One is crystal blocking technique, and second one is K vacancy production. Okay, in indirect method we have, once again, there are two types. One is neutron clock and another one is light charged particle clock. Okay, I just recall once again the time what is fission time scale. Okay, the time taken by the nucleus to undergo fission reaction ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ರಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ fission time scale ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ರೀ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಡಿಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಗ್ರಾಫನ್ನು ತೊಗೋತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎ ಟು ಬಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ರೀ ಅಂದರೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ಅಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಯಾಡಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮೆಟಾಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ಅದರದ್ದು ಶೇಪ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಹೌದಾ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎ ಟು ಬಿಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಡಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಏನು ತೊಗೊಳ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರೀ ಸ್ಯಾಡಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 to 2. ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು 0 to 2 × 10⁻⁻21 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಿ ಟು ಸಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ದಿಂದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಫಿಷನ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಬೈ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಟು ಮೂವ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಿ ಟು ಸಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಹೈ. that is 36 to 39 into 10⁻⁻21 second ಇರ್ತದೆ. Then total time taken, total time ಎಷ್ಟದ ರೀ, we already know that it is 2 seconds and this is 39 seconds. It is a range, just I take the final value. This is 2 and this is 39. 2 plus 39 is 41 seconds. Total time taken by the nucleus for fission reaction is 41 seconds. Okay, and this is calculated by using ಟು ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್. ಎರಡು ಮೆಥಡ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಟೈಮನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅನದರ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬಾದರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದೀಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅವರ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್. ಓಕೆ, just don't worry. In direct method we have crystal blocking technique and one more is K vacancy production. In indirect method, and this is also one of the way to calculate fission time scale. In indirect method they use neutron clock and another one is light charge particle clock. This is about fission time scale. Thank you so much.